One second. Okay, first, to open a graphical user interface from the Windows machine, we need to install VNC server. So we need to install this RPM, which shows VNC server hyphen 5.0.5 Linux 86.rpm. We need to install this RPM. So to install an RPM, we already know RPM minus IVH space. This will install the RPM. Okay, once the VNC server is installed, you need to start the VNC server. So in order to start the VNC server, you need to start VNC server as Oracle user. The reason is we'll be opening a graphical user interface as Oracle user, as we need to install the software as Oracle. So we need to run the VNC server also as Oracle user. To install the RPM, yes, we need to install the RPM using root, because only root can install the packages. Now to start VNC server, the command will be this is a command to start the VNC server. So you're telling me, it's VNC server -1, that is the display number. After that, we'll specify how much of width and how much of height you want to have it whenever you're invoking a graphical user interface from Windows machine. And then what should be the depth. After that, we will specify the port number on which VNC server should run. So each and every process should run on a port number. So if you see SSH, it is running on port number 22. In the same way, VNC server will run on a port which is 5901. Just press enter. Okay, 1 second. I have to restart the server. So this will be the command to start the VNC server. Okay. So if I was trying to start the VNC server, but it says it needs to add a key. So without specifying the key, we cannot start the VNC server. That means you need to register the license whatever you have with the VNC server. So in order to register a license to the VNC server, again you need to switch back to root user. After that, VNC license -add and then you have to specify the key number. So the key, if you remember, I pinged it to you in the chat. Maybe you copied or not, I don't know. Let me give it to you again. Okay, now the license has been added to the VNC server. Login as Oracle user, logback as Oracle, and then start the VNC server. Okay, now the VNC server is running. So now you have to open the VNC client or VNC viewer, click on run. You'll specify the IP address. So let me check the IP address of this machine. Okay, it's 1.107. 192.168.1.107:5901, because 5901 is the port number on which VNC server is running. So click on connect. Now it will prompt you for username and password. So give it as Oracle and then password also Oracle. So this will project the graphical user interface into your VNC client. From here you can open a terminal and then you can invoke the run installer. For example, if I want to go to /backup or desktop, let me see the Oracle software. Okay, I have it here itself. So I'll go to 11G folder and then I'll invoke the run installer from here. You need to observe the difference. This graphical user interface, we got it from VNC client, not from the server itself. So this will open up the graphical user interface for you. In the real time, you will not see the graphical user interface with the desktop. Just you will see a terminal, and after that you'll go to that folder and you'll invoke the run installer. From the run installer, you'll get the graphical user interface. It will be same. The only thing is you'll not see the desktop. That's it. Okay. This is the way you need to invoke the run installer or the graphical user interface from the Windows machine. Clear? Do you want me to ping the commands to start and stop the VNC server?
Yeah, that's fine.
That is to start the VNC server. And the second one will be to kill the VNC server. That the second command is to stop the VNC server. And you need to start and stop the VNC server as Oracle user. Only while installing the RPM and while adding the key, you need to be as root user. That's it. And to add the license, it's VNC license hyphen add space the key which I provided. Okay, and you already know to connect to the database, we need to set the environment. So I'll just set the environment using setDB script, which we created on that day. And now I'll invoke SQL Plus and I'll log in as Scott user. Today we'll see about how to join tables, what are different kinds of join, available in SQL Plus or in Oracle. Then we will see how to manipulate the data, like how to insert or how to update the existing data. Then we'll see how to create different types of objects in Oracle. So as you see here, it says Oracle not available, shared memory realm doesn't exist. The reason is database is not up and running. So ps-cf grep pmon will show me whether the database is up or not. So it's not up and running. So you need to log in as sysdba, sys/oracle as sysdba, and then you need to start up the database. Okay, exit from SQL Plus and then log in as Scott user. So every time you shut down the server and bring it up again, you need to start up the database. Okay. Now there are two tables, one is EMP and another is department table. Now I want to know each employee working in which state. So I want to know the employee location where he is working. So if you see here, EMP table doesn't give me the location where he is working, where the employee is working. So that information is present in department table. Department table has location column which will give me where the employee is located or where the employee is working. So to get that information, I need to join these two tables because I can get the information from this table only. If I want to select the information from department table itself, I can get department number and department name, but I cannot get the employee name. So in order to get the employee name along with his location, I need to join these two tables. And if you look at these two tables, the common column is department number. So whenever you're joining two tables, it is not required. In this case, the column names are same, but in general, the two column names should not, may or may not be same. So you can join two tables with different column names, but the only thing you have to make sure is the data type of that column is same. But in this case, the department number column is same in both the tables. So using this column, we will join these two tables. In order to join two tables, the command will be select EMP number, ename, job, department number, comma, location. If you look at this one, when I'm specifying EMP number, ename, job, department number, comma, location from EMP, comma, department, I need to select the information from both the tables now because department number or location is present in department table. So that is the reason why I have to specify in the from clause, I have to specify the two tables, which is EMP and also department number. But when I'm specifying department number here, department number column is existing in EMP table as well as in department table. So when I'm trying to select department number column from these two tables, Oracle will not know from which table it needs to fetch the department number column. So we need to let Oracle know from which table you want the department number column. So we have to specify the table name, department dot department number. So that means when I'm querying or when I'm issuing this query, Oracle will know department number column should be fetched from department table. For rest of the columns, I don't need to specify any table name. The reason is those are unique. The column names are unique. EMP number is present in EMP table, but not in department table. From department, comma EMP, where I have to join these two tables. That means I have to join on the basis of department number column. So again, EMP dot department number equal to department dot department number. So the this is the way we will join two tables. Okay, the department number, I made a typo mistake there. Okay, so now I got the information of the employees along with their location. Just to display all the information in one page, let me set the page size. Okay, so this is the way we will join two tables. So if the column names are same, we need to specify from which table you are fetching those columns. And if you see here, the two tables, department and EMP, has the same column, which is department number. So whenever we are joining two tables with same column names, it is called as natural join. So here the two tables are joined on the same column name. So it is a natural join. And then this is just a SQL plus syntax in order to join two tables. There is also an associated ANSI syntax. So ANSI standard of SQL query, in order to join these two tables for natural join, will be select EMP number, ename, job, department from department, natural join, EMP. That's it. You don't need to specify where clause, and you don't need to specify EMP dot department number equal department dot department number. The moment you say natural join, it will automatically join the two tables based on the same column name. Okay. So even this one is not required. So this is an ANSI syntax for a natural join. This is just a SQL syntax to join two tables on the same column name, and this is an ANSI syntax. You just need to use natural join keyword. Any questions?
No, no.
Now, to insert a row into a table, we will use insert statement. So the insert syntax will be insert into table name. After that, we will specify the column list. Column 1, comma column 2. For example, I want to insert values into these two columns. So rest of the columns, by default, it will go to null values. If you are not specifying any values for rest of the columns, it will automatically take null values. Then values. After that, we'll specify the actual value. For example, I want to make EMP number as 10 and salary as 20. So this is the way I'll insert a row into the table. If I want to specify value for each and every column, if you look at department, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 columns. So whenever you are trying to insert a row into this table, and if you want to specify the values for this all 9 columns, in that case, you don't need to specify the column list. You can just do insert into table name, then values, and you can specify the value 1, value 2, so on to value 9. So if you're specifying all the values for the column, I mean like all the column values, then you don't need to specify the column list. If you're specifying, or if you're trying to insert values into some set of columns, then you need to use the column list. Now let me insert one row into EMP table. Insert into EMP, values, EMP number 10, ename Mohan. Sorry, into, it's a one keyword. Now, whenever you're trying to perform an insert, you need to make sure you're committing the transaction. So just if you do insert into table name values, then we specify the values. It will not store the values into the database permanently. In order to store the values permanently in the database, you have to issue commit. Commit will guarantee that information is returned to the database. So whenever you're performing an insert, you need to make sure you're issuing commit statement. Now we have an additional column or an additional row in EMP table. So let me first select information from EMP table. Set lines 400 and then set pace you already done, so we don't need to do that. Okay, yeah. So if you see here, I have an additional row in EMP table with EMP number 10 and ename as Mohan. So this is the way we'll insert a row into the table. Now when I'm trying to join these two tables, EMP as well as department, now I'm trying to join these two tables, will I get the information regarding this row number or not? Any idea?
Department number. What is the first column? Department number, right?
No. First column is EMP number in EMP table. I'll do one thing. I'll select the information from EMP as well as department. Then you'll get an idea. Yeah. So this is the information EMP and department table. Now, if I want to join these two tables, will I get information about employee number 10 or not? For this row?
No.
Yeah. The reason is there is no corresponding department number for this row in department table. So select ename or EMP number, ename, department, location, LOC from EMP. Okay, so if you see here, I don't have the row corresponding to number 10. The reason is there is no associated department number in department table. There is no row associated with department number null. So that is the reason why I'm not getting the row. Now in this case, if I want to get the information if I want to get the information about this employee number 10 also, in this case I have to use outer join. So outer join, first it will compare the values from one table to another table. Whatever the value it satisfies, it will provide you with that result. In addition, based upon how the tables you are joining, it will either display rows from table A or table B depending upon how you are joining the two tables, which doesn't satisfy the condition. So here, if I'm trying to join these two tables, select EMP number, ename, department number, location from EMP comma department, where department number plus equal to EMP dot department number. If you see here, I got the row corresponding to employee number 10. The reason is I'm using an outer join here. So whenever we are having plus on the other side of equal to, we will get a row corresponding to the employee table, which doesn't satisfy the condition. If the same plus, if I use after equal to, then the same query, I'll use the plus after equal to. That means EMP dot department number plus. In this case, I will get the department number which is not corresponding to the employee table. So based upon how the place, I mean like where you represent the place, you'll get the information either from table A or table B. If you see here, the place is before equal to in the first case, and in this case I got a row from EMP table which doesn't correspond to any department table because the place is before the equal to. Here in this case, when I use the place after equal to, I got a row corresponding to department table which doesn't have any associated row in EMP table. So this is the way we will use an outer join whenever we want to view this kind of information. Based upon from which table you want the information, you'll specify plus either before equal to or after equal to. Now again, this is a SQL format. For this query, the equivalent ANSI format will be select from EMP join department. This is not a natural join because we are using an additional thing here. So what we have to specify, left outer join. Left outer join space department on EMP dot department number equal to DEPT dot department number. One second. Okay. So this is the ANSI equivalent format of the first query which we specified. So this one. So whenever you have plus before equal to, that means it is a left outer join because the place is on the left side. So it is called as left outer join, and that is the reason why when I use the ANSI format, I specified from EMP left outer join department table. In this, if I want to write an ANSI format for the second equivalent query, I will do EMP right outer join department. So this will give me the right outer join. So when place is before equal to, it is called as a left outer join, and when place is after equal to, it is called as a right outer join. And this is the ANSI equivalent format for left outer join. Any questions in left and right outer joins?
Yeah, no questions, Mohan. Yeah. I mean, can you give me an example, like if you want to join like another, I mean, another table, like 3 tables?
Okay. Yeah. Let me check whether there are any common columns between the tables.
Okay.
Select star from tab. Okay. Describe bonus. Job salary column. Okay, if you see here, there is a common column e-name as well as job. So let us
Okay.
join these three tables: bonus, EMP, and department.
Okay.
So select emp number, emp.ename, no, but the thing is, I cannot map these two tables because whatever the information present in the bonus, I'll also get it from EMP table. Because here the job, salary and commission columns are already present in EMP table. So we cannot,
Okay.
yeah, there is no need of that. So let us use another one, sal grade. No, there is no common columns. I can do one thing. Describe user underscore table spaces.
Once you can do that. Sir, can you join the first two tables and then after join the department table?
No, what I'm saying is like I'll get an useless information because all the information is already present in EMP. I'm not saying that we cannot join those three tables. What I'm saying is we'll not get any useful information because whatever the information present in salgrade table, the bonus table is already present in EMP table.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So let me join these three tables. First, I'm joining user underscore segments with user underscore objects. In Oracle database, each and every object will have an ID called as object ID along with the name. Okay. Now, whenever this object consumes space in database, it is called as a segment. All objects will not consume space. For example, if you take a package or a procedure or a function, this will not consume any space in the database. So this will not be segments. Only the objects like table, index and views, even not views, only like objects like table and index will consume space, and those are called as segments. Okay. So information about segments will be present in a view called as user underscore segments. Information about objects will be present in a view called as user underscore objects. And then how much size has been occupied. So whenever space is allocated for the object, it will be allocated in terms of extents. You'll not know this now. You'll know about this, how the extents will be allocated in the future classes. Just to join these three tables, I'm just giving you a brief idea how the tables are present. So space will be allocated in terms of extents, and if you want to know the information about extents, we will use a view called as user underscore extents. Now, first, I want to get information about all the objects so that means I want to get the information about in the output. I want the columns object ID, object name, associated segment name if it is present. Then what are the extents allocated or how many extents allocated for this segment. Okay, so this should be my column names, object ID, object name. Object ID and object name, I'll get it from db underscore user underscore objects. Segment name, I will get it from user underscore segments. Then extents, I will get it from user underscore extents. Okay. So if I want to join these three tables, my command will be select object underscore ID, user underscore segments dot segment underscore name. One second, I cannot join these three tables again. Yeah, yep. Object ID, user underscore segments dot segment underscore name, comma, user underscore extents dot how many blocks. I want to get how many blocks are allocated for this object. So I'll go for column blocks. As blocks is not present in rest of the three tables, I can just specify the column name here, which is blocks. From user underscore segments, comma, user underscore extents, comma, user underscore objects, where I want to join two objects. First, I want to join two tables. One is user underscore objects and user underscore segments. Object name and segment name will be same. So these are the two columns I can join. Even though the column names are different, but both of them represent or give the same name or same meaning. So that is the reason why I'll join these two columns. So it will be user underscore objects dot object underscore name equal to user underscore segments dot segment underscore name. So this will join the two tables. After that, I have to join the third table, which is user underscore extents. For that, I will do and user underscore extents dot segment underscore name equal to user underscore segments dot segment underscore name, because this is a segment name is same in both the tables, user underscore extents as well as user underscore segments. Okay, so looks like blocks is present in user underscore segments also. So let me go ahead and change that to, instead of blocks, I will go for extent ID. So user underscore extents dot extent underscore ID. So this is the way we can join three tables.
Okay.
This is the SQL, I mean like Oracle SQL syntax. If you want to go for an ANSI format, join user underscore extents, join user underscore objects on Okay, looks like there is some problem here. And user underscore extends is equal to error at line 2. Here itself I have an issue. So yeah, the problem is whenever you're using the ANSI syntax, first I'm joining these two tables, right? User underscore segments join, user underscore extends. So when I'm joining these two tables, I have to specify on which columns I'm joining. That means user underscore segments and user underscore extends will be this one. After that, we will specify again join, and then we will use on user underscore objects on. So this is the ANSI syntax. If you want, you can note it down. First table join second table on condition, and then join third table on condition. Okay. Now
Yeah.
the same thing if you want to go for an outer join here. In this case, for example, select object underscore name, object underscore type from user underscore objects. As I told you, user underscore objects will give you the information about all the objects which are present under Scott user. So if you look here, all are tables and indexes. That means both all of them will consume the space. All the objects are tables and index, so they'll consume the space. So that is the reason why you got all the information. Now I'll create an object which will not consume any space. Okay, create table emp underscore demo. Okay, let it be. I'll show you by end of the class. I'll show you that. Now this is a way we can join. Any questions on joins till now? Natural join, when columns are of same name. Just a join or an equi-join. It is called as an equi-join. When column names are different. Here if you see user underscore objects and user underscore segments. In user underscore objects we are going for object underscore name. Here in user underscore objects we are going for object underscore name, and in user underscore segments we are going for segment underscore name. The column names are different, but still we are joining. These kind of joins are called as equi-joins. So that is the reason why we are not specifying any natural keyword before join. We are just specifying join. And then right order join, left order join. So these are the joins which are available in Oracle. Okay. Now if you see here, I have to specify user underscore objects every time where there is a common column. If I don't want to specify this user underscore objects, instead of that, if I want to specify any other name, so like the way we can alias a column name, we can also alias a table name. So the same statement, if I take this one, if I can alias the table names, so let me show you how to alias. Select object underscore ID, then s dot segment underscore name, e dot extent underscore ID from user underscore segments space s, comma user underscore extents space e, comma user underscore objects space o, where o dot object underscore name equal to s dot segment underscore name and e dot segment underscore name equal to s dot segment underscore name. So you can specify an alias name for each and every table. So when you are specifying table names in the from clause, you can also specify an alias name. Table name followed by space, after that an alias name. And that alias name can be used whenever you are referring the columns. Next, we will see subqueries. That subqueries in the sense you will have a nested query. You will have an outer query and also you will have an inner query. So inner query will be processed first and it will provide a result to the outer query, and outer query will use that result in order to process the information. So we will see in which cases we can use the subqueries. Now select star from EMP. You should see here, I know department number 20 maximum salary is something, and department number 30 maximum salary is something, and department number maximum salary is something. Now I want to know the employees who has the maximum salary in each and every department. I want to know the employees who are having maximum salary in each and every department. Can you frame a query which will give that information for me?
What is the question again?
I want to get information about the employees who has maximum salary in each and every department.
Select max salary
Select max salary, okay,
from EMP,
okay,
where
where,
salary is equal to bracket,
okay.
select EMP name,
What will happen here?
is like a another inside the query, like department number, whatever department number, those numbers show to in a
No, wait, don't go till that point. Just see here. You are equating a number. Salary will return a data type of number value. What an EMP name will return? Varchar. Can a varchar be compared with a number?
no, the salary.
Yeah. So tell me the correct query. So in this case, a single query cannot be used. We need to join a table to another. I mean, we need to use a subquery option. So see here, select ename, job, manager, salary from EMP, where salary equal to select max of sal from EMP, group by
Not department number.
department number. But here, while I'm grouping by department number, I will get 3 values because there are 3 departments, 10, 20, 30. And I also have, again here, I also have null value, right? So I'll get 4 values. In the inner query, I'll get 4 values, which I'm equating to salary, which will not be possible because we need to specify in clause here. Inner query is giving lot of values to outer query. So whenever inner query is returning multiple rows, we have to use in clause instead of equal to.
Yes.
So in the I mean like this is the way we can use a subquery. First, inner query will be processed and the result will be given to the outer query. Using that result, outer query will process the data from the table.
Okay.
If inner query is returning just one row, we'll equate that with just equal to. Because here I'm not grouping it with department number, so I'll get only one value. So I'll just give equal to. That means I'll get the information about the employee who has maximum salary, which is K. Any questions? Okay. I mean like I think I covered all the options with the select statement. So this is a way we can retrieve the information from the table. So these are the
So,
possible ways or the different options which you have. So depending upon your requirement, you will combine these options in order to fetch the information.
Mohan sir,
Yeah.
so this is a query inside the query is a subquery, correct?
Yes.
So what is like co-related query something?
Yeah. Correlated query is nothing but say for example, give me a second. Let me think about a scenario.
I just read about like a select, inside the call the subquery is called correlated, correct?
No. When inner query depends upon the outer query, it is called as a correlated query. That means whenever you are referring a column in the inner query which is referred in the outer column, that is called as a correlated query. Here if you see these two tables, I mean these two queries are independent of each other. It's not a correlated query. If you in this inner query itself, if you specify any of the column which is being referenced in the outer query, that means you are making a dependency between inner and outer query. Those queries will be called as a correlated queries. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Girish?
No, I'm not. Can you repeat again? I'm really a little bit confused.
Okay, let me explain you with a scenario. Give me a second.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the example EMP as well as department again. I want to get information about the employees who are located in New York. Okay. So to achieve that, we can write a query, select EMP number, e-name, department number, location from EMP, natural join, department, where or on, no, we should use where, location equal to New York, correct?
Yes. The
Yeah,
EMP.
yeah. Right? The same information, if I want to go with a subquery, I want to get this information using a subquery. I know this can be achieved using a natural join with where clause, but I want to use a subquery or a nested query in order to get this information. Okay. So to do that, what I'll do, select EMP number, job, salary from
EMP.
EMP, where department number, right? So let me, yeah, where department number in. Okay. Select department number from department where location equal to New York.
Yeah.
Will this give me the information?
Yeah.
So it's giving that information, right? The same
Yeah.
thing if I want to put it in a correlated query. So what happened here? First, it will go for select department number from department where location equal to New York. At the same time, it will try to join the two tables, which is department dot department number is equal to EMP dot EMP number. But the way I joined is wrong. I'll go
Yes.
for EMP dot department number. See, I got the same
Yeah.
information. So, but the thing is, the inner query is dependent on the outer query. First, if you see here, first it is trying, first inner query will be executed, correct? As I said, first inner query will be executed. So select
Correct.
department number from department where location equal to New York. Until this, it is fine. But after that, we are specifying department dot department number is equal to EMP dot department number. That means it has to go back to the outer query and it has to get a row from the outer query. That row will be equated into in the inside query again. Then the result will be processed. So whenever the inner query is depending on the outer query, or whenever the column in the outer query is being referenced in the inner query, those queries are called as correlated queries. So if you see here, the outer query column is being referenced inside a subquery. So it is called as a correlated query.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Next we can join a table to itself. That is called as self join. So we saw subqueries and we also saw correlated queries. Give me a second. హర్ష ఒక్క నిమిషం. యా హర్ష చెప్పు. ఇప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ అవుతున్నా? నేను రావాలనా? ఓకే సరే. నువ్వు వెళ్ళవేమో అనుకున్నా కదా. ఓకే సరే. యా ఓకే. యా next we'll see self join. So table joining to itself is called as a self join. So we'll see an example where we can perform a self join. Yep. Select star from EMP. Now I want to get the information about the employees who has same name. Do we have any of the duplicate names? Scott, Turner, Adams, Miller, Martin, Smith.
The job title is same.
Yeah, job title is same, but no. We can just get that using one query, right? Select ename from EMP where job is equal to clerk.
Mhm.
Even with Adams, I mean, like even with the employee name, we can get it. So I'm just thinking about a self join usage.
What is used for self joins actually?
That is what I'm thinking now.
Yeah, okay.
We'll just Google it. We'll see one of the advantage. And we can remove that. Yeah, this is a good example actually. If you see here, even the manager will be an employee, correct? In a company, even the manager will be an employee. So if you see here, the Adams is an employee and his manager ID is 7788. That means 7788 Scott. Scott is a manager of Adams.
Okay.
So now I want to display information in such a way that I want to get employee name as well as manager. So with a single query, I cannot get employee name and manager, because if I go for manager, I will get a manager ID, but not his name. Am I correct or not?
Yeah.
So in this case, we can use a self join. Select ename or e1 dot ename, comma e2 dot ename from emp space e1, comma emp space e2, where
Yeah.
e1 dot manager equal to E2 dot EMP number. Correct?
I don't getting like last two EMP.
This manager needs to be equal to the employee number.
Oh,
Then
yeah,
only
okay,
we'll get
okay.
the employee.
Yes, correct.
So if you see a employee and manager, we'll do one thing. We'll make E2 name as manager. So I'm aliasing it. For Adams, the manager is Scott. We got that information. Correct?
Yeah.
So this is the way we can use a self join. Okay? Any questions? Hello?
Yeah, I mean, no questions, Mohan. Good.
Okay. So I guess I covered all the options with the select clause. The only thing is you need to combine them based upon what you require.
Okay.
Then I already showed you how to insert a row into the table. So it will be of this format. Either you can go for this one or you can go for this format. But for example, if you want to insert 10 rows, for example, in that case, instead of specifying each time insert into clause, what I will do, insert into EMP space EMP number, ename, values. I'll give it as ampersand in EMP number, comma, ampersand ename. So this will take the values in the runtime. Okay, insert. Okay, now it will prompt you to enter the EMP number. So I'll make the EMP number as 11 and ename as Girish. Okay, well, the problem
All
was,
the column, right?
no,
All the column.
wait. Here, the ename is a varchar, so you need to enclose that in single quote. Okay, it's good. We cannot specify 10. I'll tell you the reason why. I'll go for 11. Now one row is inserted. Now if you want to insert another row, you can just press slash and enter. It will again ask you the employee number and ename. So this time I'll go for 12 and I'll give Siva. After that, I'll insert another row with 13 and then I'll give Ashish. Now I'll perform
Mohan sir.
commit. Yeah.
But why not asking like a value for all the like table, whatever column name? Why not ask write down here all the column name?
No, here I specify the columns in which I want to insert the values. If you see the command insert into EMP, after that I
Yes.
specified the columns. So it will only ask those column values, not the rest of the columns.
Okay. But no, sometime no, the column is must needed some value. So that time what happening?
That time, yeah, those constraints are not there. I took the columns in such a way that it will not give me any error.
Okay.
So in that case, yes, you need to be definitely you need to insert in. I mean, like you need to specify that column also in the in this list. If there are any must columns, you have to specify those.
How can we know that like particular like a column name some constant like in
Yeah.
not column particular something?
You'll know that when I will teach you about how to create those objects.
DS like a DS description DSC something table name?
No.
Sure.
What table name you said?
Suppose one table like EMP number is a must needed, right?
Yeah.
Some number needed.
Yeah, I got what you want, but you will know that in the I mean like maybe in 30 minutes, okay?
Okay, that's one. Okay.
Because I don't want to confuse you by telling all that at the
No,
same time.
okay.
So this is the way we can insert multiple rows by using ampersand. So whenever you're using ampersand, it will ask you values at the runtime. These are the ways which you can insert values into a table. Now, I'll show you another thing. Let me create a table first. One second. Okay. This is a way we can insert the values. There is also another way. For example, if you want to, right now in EMP table, I have 18 rows. Okay. Now into the same table, I want to insert the 18 rows again. To do that, we use insert into table name, select star from another table name.
Correct.
In this case, it's the same table name, but you can also select the values from another table name, provided another table should also have the same columns, and also the length of the column should be of the same size. Now in this case, I want to go for insert into EMP, select star from EMP. So it will take the 18 rows and insert it back into the EMP table again. Now if I do select star from EMP, I will see 36 rows. Set pages 40, I'll see 36 rows. Okay, that's it. These are the various ways you can insert values into the table. Now if you want to update some information, for example, wherever there is Mohan, I want to update that information into a different name. So to perform any updations to the existing data, we use the command update space table name set ename equal to, I want to change, yeah, where ename equal to Mohan. So this will update the information in the table. Wherever there is Mohan, it will update it with Balu. Now if I select star from EMP, instead of Mohan, I will get Balu. Okay, it will be update table name set column name equal to value where the source value. If you want to update bunch of rows, for example, if you want to update bunch of rows, for example, if you want to update all the depart, for example, let me take this way. I want to increase the salary of each and every employee who are in department number 20. I want to increase the salary by $100. Okay, so update EMP set salary equal to salary plus 50, where department number in select on department number from department where department number equal to 20. Now this will update all the employees who are in department number 20 with increased salary. It will update 10 rows because in department 20 altogether 10 employees are present. So it will update the information. For example, if you go for 800 and if you do select start from EMP, it will be 850. Okay, you can also update bunch of rows using nested queries.
One sir.
Yeah.
You asking about like update the row, right? Like particular value.
Yes.
So sometime like I see the one database like the one more column here like like a logging like whenever somebody change the records. So they provide the date. How can they do?
What date?
So today you write here 800, right? Today you change something 850. So automatically here one column is coming and say the date, particular date you are saying.
There is no date, right? It is hire date.
No, not here. One more column here, like another one more column. So how can they add? Suppose like updated date.
Okay, I got you. What your requirement is, we need to have another column, and whenever you are updating any row, that timestamp needs to be updated into that column, correct?
Date. Yes.
Okay. In order
Then we
to,
need a particular column or what?
yes, first thing, in a table you need to add another column.
Okay.
Then there is a concept of trigger.
Concept of trigger. Oh, okay.
Whenever you are updating a table, it will automatically trigger an event, and that event will update the column with the timestamp.
Okay. Just trigger. Okay.
Yeah. Trigger is another database object.
Okay. So no, before I'm updating something like a date, so that time we need a particular column, correct, right?
No, but why you need a particular column? I don't understand why you need.
No. Something change here in case something like a login, some whatever log file, right? So that time, whatever we create a database, that time
No. First tell me, did you work on any database?
No, I see some database like work. Like
No, which database? Wait, which databases you saw? It's an Oracle version or it's a different? If it's a SQL Server or a MySQL, it will be totally different. So you can you're getting confused with both of them. Yeah, it's entirely different. SQL Server is entirely different.
Okay.
There each schema will be database, but not here.
Okay.
And the logging and everything you will know when I teach you architecture.
Architect. Okay.
You will know how you get, for example, right now I updated the information from 800 to 850. I haven't committed yet. So when other user is trying to get this information, he will get 800, not 850, because it should be a read consistent.
Okay.
In order to get that, it uses another kind of files. So once you get the architecture, you'll know that.
Okay. So okay. The whatever we are changing here, so automatically we do the commit here, right? Correct?
Yeah, we need to do the commit. If you don't do the commit, for example, if I open another session here, duplicate session.
They show only like 800.
Yeah, they will show only 800. It uses internal mechanism which will provide you the read consistent data.
So those
so if you see here, I will get 800 only, not 850. See?
okay.
Because I haven't committed yet. How he is getting the information? That all you know. That all you will know when I'm teaching you about architecture.
Okay. Okay, not committed is fine.
Yeah.
So always whenever we write down the query, anything after we are committed, right?
Yes. Any DML statements need to be committed. I'll tell you what is DML statement.
Okay.
Okay, this is a way we can update the existing information in a table using update command. So either we can update a one row or we can update multiple rows using a nested query. Even this is an example of nested query.
Okay.
Nested query, I mean, like you can also have update and inserts with nested queries, not only selects. Now, if you want to delete information from the table, now I want to delete information from the table where there are duplicate rows. Okay, before doing that, let me show you how to delete a row first. So now I want to delete an employee whose number is 10, whose EMP number is 10. So I'll go for delete from EMP where EMP number equal to 10. So this will delete a row where EMP number is 10. Two rows will be deleted because there are duplicate information. Okay, now EMP number 10 is gone. So this is the way we can delete a row from a table. Delete from EMP where clause. Now if you want to delete all the rows in a table, we'll go for delete star from table. Will not specify any where class. So we'll go for delete star from EMP.
So delete all the row, right?
Yeah, it will delete all the rows. Okay. This is a simple delete statement. Now I want to delete the rows whatever the rows are duplicated. That means, see here, I just want to have these rows. I don't want extra rows. For example, if I have 7369 two times, I just want it one time. Can you tell me?
Yes, select
Okay.
EMP number, means EMP name, job, manager, hire date,
1 second. EMP name.
job, like two only job, okay, jobs,
Mm-hmm.
where, from
Okay.
EMP,
Mhm.
EMP, mm,
I mean, I think we can use unique or I mean distinct.
not this thing, but first of all we count how many rows duplicate.
No, just we are selecting the data, right?
No. Wait. Yeah. What he said was correct. Okay. Let me commit first and insert another row. Insert into EMP.
Mm-hmm.
EMP number. E name. Values. I'll go for 100 and then I will give Mohan. This row will be unique. So we need to count first. We need to count for duplicate rows. We need to check for duplicate rows, correct?
Yeah.
So how to check that?
Yes, that's one. Select
Mm-hmm.
column, select this one, like EMP number,
Okay.
has a E1, dot E1, dot EMP number,
Okay.
comma, like E1, E1 dot ename,
Mm-hmm.
from EMP,
Mm-hmm.
like EMP E1,
Okay.
like group by,
Mm-hmm.
E1 dot, like both of E1 number, E1 man,
Okay.
dot having
Mm-hmm.
get count, yeah, greater than 0.
Greater than 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you said is correct. But so these are the rows, correct?
No, but so put in count here.
No, it's correct actually. What you said is correct. We are good. We need to delete these 17 rows which are duplicated. But
Yes.
to delete that, delete from EMP where EMP number equal to correct?
Delete from the EMP where.
Will this be correct?
No.
No,
Will it delete 17 rows or will it delete 34 rows?
EMP number is like a primary key, right?
It will delete all the records.
There is 20 rows, 17, only 17.
How come? It will get
Because
no.
department number is a unique key.
There are no unique keys. I disabled everything.
Yeah, no, count is greater than 1. They are here mentioned, the count is greater than 1. That they are not counting second time. That's why.
Sure. So what will happen here? Wait. It will try to delete from EMP where EMP number is equal to 7521, correct? So it will go to EMP table and it will try to delete the rows which are corresponding with EMP number 1521.
Correct.
As a result, both the rows will be deleted, correct? Correct or not?
Yeah.
You put 0 here, 0. Count is 0. No. Put only one row.
How?
Nah, you can put a count is equal to 0, greater than 0.
Count is greater than 0?
Yeah.
What will happen? You will get, okay, just I will do the select statement without performing a delete. If you do count star greater than 0, you'll get all the rows. You'll get 18 rows. You'll also get the unique value, which is 100 and Mohan. If you see here, this is a unique row, correct?
Yes.
It's not duplicated. So if you go for count of star greater than 0,
Yeah. Okay. 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 Think it of 1.
that actually deletes all the rows. So what will be an option?
I mean, do we have any sequence number for this table or something?
Nothing.
Any hidden
Nothing.
column?
Nothing. No dependencies.
You wanna no, but it's like put in like a row particular 2 row and no. I think.
So for each and every, what you said is correct, but for each and every row in Oracle, there will be a row ID. It is a pseudo column which you cannot see it from. Whenever you do select star from EMP, you cannot see that pseudo column. But when you do select row ID, comma e name, comma EMP number from EMP, you'll be able to get those row IDs. Okay? Okay? This is the physical address where this row is present in the database. So using that pseudo column, yeah, that will be unique. So using that, we can delete the duplicate rows. So what we'll do here, the same thing whatever you said is correct, but the only thing is where row ID
is equal to
in select row ID from EMP, group by row ID. No, we cannot do that. I'll do one thing. Group ID.
no,
yeah.
here the row ID both are same.
No, wait. The problem will be row ID will not be same. Okay. So if I do select in row ID, comma, I have to select the EMP name, then only EMP number, then only those will I can count for the duplicated rows. Correct?
The count.
Group by EMP number having count of star greater than 2. Am I correct or not? Now, as this row ID is different, it will only delete the rows which are duplicated. It will only delete 17 rows. But I am comparing row ID here, but in the inner query, I'll get 2 columns. Are you able to get it?
Yeah.
The inner query is giving you 2 columns, but the outer query, it's expecting only 1 column. So as a result, you will get an error. If you see this one, you'll get an error. It says missing expression or something else. Okay.
Count star.
No, yeah. It will give you an exception saying too many values. Because here it is expecting only 1 column. So in order to overcome that, we will use any. Instead of n, we will use any. I guess he is correct. No. Delete from EMP where row ID.
What is keyword any?
It will either try to get front of the column. 1 second. Let me check here. Row ID from table where ID equal to no. We can do one thing. Select row ID, comma, we'll do just select row ID from select EMP number, comma row ID from EMP, group by having count of star greater than 2. So see this one, what will happen? Cannot select row ID from or sample a view with distinct.
Sir, can I do like top 1 command?
Top one?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like what is the top row? First row, how can say that? Like,
No. You cannot do that. Actually, this should work, but the thing is row ID, it's unable to get it. So we'll do one thing. Select row ID space. I'll make it as ID. Okay. Select ID from.
group by the second row ID.
Yeah, this was
Mm.
group by EMP number.
Comma row ID.
No, but this will be a problem again. You'll not get anything because row ID is unique.
Yeah. The select, sir, can you maybe top?
No, 1 second. Give me a minute.
Somewhere, I don't know. I'm looking.
Cannot select it. Okay, I got it now. Select row ID from. Cannot select row ID from. Okay, you cannot select
Select
a row
ID.
ID. No, the problem is you cannot select a row ID. That is a cause. So okay, leave it. Don't waste time. We'll see it afterwards. But usually, I mean, like using group by finding the duplicate rows is important, which you figure it out using group by having count of star greater than 2. That is correct actually. The thing is I can show you how to delete the duplicate rows using a different set of things. But that uses a pseudo columns which I don't want to show it to you. I'll show you in the future class with some basic information. So thus delete is good, update, select. Now there is a difference between a truncate. If you want to delete all the rows from a table, as I said, we can go for delete star from EMP, correct? This will delete
Yes.
all the rows from EMP. But there is also another way in order to perform the delete. I'm not executing this command. If you want to delete all the rows from a table, you can also go for truncate table EMP. You can also delete rows either using delete star from EMP or truncate table EMP. But there is a difference between these two statements. So let me tell you the differences. First, in SQL, any query will be of either DML statement or a DDL statement or else DCL statement. For now, we'll concentrate on DML and DDL. Whenever you're trying to manipulate the data, like insert, update, delete, those are called as DML statements. Okay? And DDL statements are create table, create, alter, truncate. Whenever you are trying to update or manipulate, delete or insert data into the table, those are called as DML statements. DML means data manipulation language. Any statements, give me 10 minutes, okay? 10 minutes. So delete is a DML statement, truncate is a DDL statement. So as it is a DML statement, delete star from EMP. This will delete all the rows from EMP table. Delete star from EMP. Oh. Delete star from EMP. Sorry, delete. Wait. 1 second. Yeah.
Delete table.
Delete from EMP, that's it. Yeah. Delete from EMP will delete all the rows. As I said, it's a DML statement. It is not an auto commit. If you want to get all the rows back again, we will go for rollback. Rollback is an example of DCL statement, data control language.
So
Rollback, save point are the examples of, even commit are the examples of DCL statements. So using rollback, we can get all the data back. Now, if I do select star from EMP, I'll get the 35 rows. But if I do truncate, I cannot get the data back. Even if I do rollback, I'll not get the data. It says rollback complete, but if I select star from EMP, I cannot get the data because it's an auto commit. Once the commit is issued, you cannot get the data back. But with the DDL, with the delete, as it is a DML statement, it will not be auto commit, so we can perform a rollback in order to get the deleted information. But with truncate, you cannot get all the rows back. Clear?
So Mohan sir, you're not committed here, right?
For truncate?
Yeah, you're not committed. The statement is not committed, right? The session is not committed, right?
What did I told? Okay. Till now, what did I told? Truncate is an auto commit statement. So whenever you do truncate, it will automatically commit. You don't need to specify commit.
Okay. But so that's okay. Suppose 2 or 3 DML command statement like update, delete, and update and delete, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we are not committed. Then after we back.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Can you repeat
We have
that
two.
again?
Suppose we have write down 2 statements, insert and update.
Okay.
And we not put a commit. We not put a commitment not commit. So we can retrieve back the data or what?
Insert into. That's what you're telling, right? Insert into
Yeah,
EMP.
one insert into table and second time we will update something.
Okay. Then let me update the row. Update
Yeah.
EMP. Set
Yes.
ename equal to
Yeah.
okay. Now if I do rollback, what is your?
Like last one, yeah, insert one also.
No, the rollback means it will go to the previous commit. That means the commit was happened here. So
Okay.
you will lose this row as well as the updated information. You will not have anything in EMP.
Okay, so what?
It will go back to previous commit statement.
Okay. Just only one.
So if you want to go for example, the same thing, if you want to go, I'll insert first thing and then I'll update the row. But before doing that, we can create a save point. Save point space S1. This will create a save point, okay? After that, update emp Mohan. Now we can roll back to a save point. Roll back to S1. That means you will have the row, but the updated information will be lost. This is the way we can use a save point. Clear? Girish, any questions?
No question, but no. One second. The update is your rollback, right? Correct? Okay.
Here,
But
yeah.
what do you, exactly? I don't understand about save point. Rollback I understand, but the save point.
Yeah. Whenever you issue a save point, it will guarantee that till that point of time, I mean like it will create a save point. That means it will create a number to that transaction. So whatever the transactions occurred between a previous commit till this point of time, it will create a save a name to that transactions.
Okay.
So when you issue rollback to S1, it will only roll back to that point. That means
Okay.
S1.
Okay.
Whatever the changes you made after the previous commit, those will be there, except
So-
the changes which are made after the save point.
Yes, I got it. But you suppose like in save point one, then I update some like Balu Mohan instead of Balu, right? Then after we update like three statements something, right? And then after we should roll back. So only last row is updated, not this row. But roll back to S1. This row directly goes to like this statement, right?
Only this statement will be there.
Okay. So we roll back all the statement, right? Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm clear.
Okay.
Save point. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Now let me show you how to create objects. So some of the objects in the database will be tables, indexes, views, procedures, packages, functions, and triggers. So these are the examples of objects which will be present in the database. So first we will see a table. Table, you already know, it is a set of rows and columns. If you want to create a table, the statement will be create table, table name. After that, you need to open a brace. You have to specify column name. Data type, and then length. Column name, data type, and then length. So you can specify how many columns you want, and then you can just close the brace and you can specify semicolon. So this is the way we can create a table. Okay, so let me create a table called as emp underscore demo. Now I want to have emp number, space number of 4, a name, varchar2 of 10, salary, number of 5. After that, I want to go for department number, number of 4, then location, no, I'll go for hire date, space date. So this is the way we can create a table. Now, if you want to know the information about the objects which are present under the user, as I said, we have to go for select object underscore name from user underscore objects. This is the view which will give you the information about all the objects. So if you see here, emp underscore demo is created. Correct? Now, as I said, whenever an object consumes space, then only it will become a segment. Information about segment is present in user underscore segments. So select segment underscore name from user underscore segments. If you see here, emp underscore demo is not present under user underscore segments. The reason is we just created the table. We haven't inserted any rows into the table yet. Just the table structure is created. So that is the reason why it is not consuming any space. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So now if I want to get this as a segment, that means I have to insert one row into this table. So I will insert a row into this table. Insert into emp underscore demo, emp number, ename, values 10, comma,
Demo.
yeah. Now if I look at the segment name, you will have emp underscore demo in user underscore segments. So there is a difference between an object and a segment. Whenever an object consumes space, it will be a segment. Now, do you want me to continue or do you want me to wind up?
Anything is fine, Mohan. Yeah, I mean, your time is there and you can go ahead.
Yeah. Girish and Ashish, what about you guys?
Yes, go ahead. Just continue.
Yeah, Ashish.
Yeah, man, okay. We can stop here and we can continue tomorrow. Because I have to install good here. I have to install that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay then, yep. I'll wind up the class then.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Give me 1 second.
11 o'clock, right?
Yeah, tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me 2 minutes. Sir. Stay on.
Yeah, sure. You can be in the meeting.
Okay.
And yeah. Girish, did you
Yes.
require, I mean, like, do you need to send any documents to Sunmerge?
Not to Sunmarch. No, I'm not today sending you because I cannot go to there on post office.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow?
So you'll be sending
Yeah.
on Monday?
Yeah, Monday. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I want.